Good evening and welcome to another IADC update. This evening we're back in the field because so many things are happening here at the Argyle International Airport. We just have to keep you abreast and let you know that your international airport is well and truly getting close to operation. Now this evening we are back pretty much where we started last week, just overlooking the 191 channel. And last week while we were there with Professor Perez, we told you that the 191 channel, the backfilling of that channel was just about complete and that they will soon be moving to the 220 channel. Now we have good news, they have stuck to their word. The backfilling is complete here at the 191 channel, and what they are doing now is to continue the bringing the soil in to pour on top of that backfill so that they could do their compaction and make preparations for the continuation of the runway. Now, because of the rain that we have been having, we have not made the kind of progress on the paving of the runway that we would love to have. Nonetheless, we are continuing with it. Today, no paving really going on the runway per se because of the rains that we have been having, and July has been just an exceptionally wet month. Yes, July is usually wet, but this July has been extremely wet. And so it has allowed us virtually no time to do any paving on the runway. So in that area we have slowed down a bit, but we are hoping that August will be drier and we can do much more work. We have also been slowed down with the pavement on the aprons, but today we are trying as best we can to see how we can work with the weather to continue the paving on that area. So right now, virtually just in front of 191, where we have already prepared the area for asphalt paving, that's where they have stopped and they are awaiting the filling up of that area with the soil and the compaction so that they could start putting the base layers, that's the gravel, and then do more compaction to accommodate the asphalting of the runway. Also from up here we can look at the other side of the 191 channel where they are preparing this area as well for the continuation of the runway. And you notice the gravel that have been dumped here. Now all of these piles are waiting, just really waiting to be spread onto the area that they have prepared. So the work in this area is going to be intensified because this right here is the most critical area right now that we have to be focusing on. Make sure that the filling up is finished here, the compaction is done, and we are ready to bring the runway across. And then they will also be working in the 220. Well, that will be ongoing because we expect that by mid-September, end September, that they should be finished with the work over there in the 220 channel, which is where the bigger crossing for the Yambu River is located. So those are some of the things that we are doing. If I walk across here, I can also show you from this vantage point. If you look down here, you get a very good view of the passenger terminal building. And last week we were right down there and we brought you an interview with the installation of the jet bridges. From here we can actually see the jet bridges, where they are, how much work has been done in relation to what was done last week. And the third part of the first jet bridge that was put up, that is also up, and we are awaiting the installation of the wheels onto that part, and then perhaps we can see the extension, because we were told that that jet bridge, that part, once it's up, which is 60 feet in length, it will extend. It will double when it extends. So something to look forward to. Also from here you will see that the first part of the second bridge has been installed onto the building, and we are awaiting the installation of the second part, which should be done very soon. So they're still on target and looking for their 3 weeks max installation. So we are watching that as it materializes. We will also be going back inside the terminal building to show you the installation, what is completed and what is ongoing, so that you are kept up to date as to the work that is taking place there at the Argyle International Airport. We'll also be going to other parts of the site to see exactly what is happening as we keep you abreast of the work being done here at the Argyle International Airport. So you stay with us. We're going to take you around. Well, thank you so much for staying with us. So we are back inside the passenger terminal building, and you will note that where we're standing, you don't have a lot of work going on. That's because the installation of the conveyor belts in this area is completed. Now, what I didn't mention to you the last time is that you have two sides for the conveyor belts. So you have this long one in front, the check-in counters, that will take the regular luggage, and we also have another section that will take the oversized luggage that will go through here. So this installation is completing this area on Monday. They had a trial run and everything is A-okay. And right now what they are doing is that they are going through the maintenance procedure, both mechanical and electrical, so that the guys who are going to be here working with this will be able to ensure that it works properly, consistently. And if anything goes wrong, they will also have a handler on how to take care of it. So that is just some of what is happening here with the installation of the conveyor belts. Now, we are going to go to the other sections to see how far they have progressed with the other things that they're doing, including the installation of the scanners. We'll also go to see where the other carousels are located and show you what's happening in those areas as well. That would be the arrivals area and also in the domestic area. So we're going to move from here. We're going to go back here where these belts continue. So let's go in here. All right, so we're going into the back side of what you as a traveler will not see. Now, when you are traveling, yes, you will be in front of the check-in counters. You'll see the conveyor belts to the front, but you wouldn't see what is going on back here. So just to give you a little glimpse of what exactly is happening inside here, the longer conveyor belt, this is where it comes through, and it goes all the way outside where your bags will be just before they go on to the plane. And also on this side, we have the other area for the oversized luggage. So these are the things that, this is how behind here looks. Now, by the time we finish with it and nice it up and think, you know, it will look a whole lot better. But just to give you just a glimpse of the way these things have been installed and their location. Come with me as we go to the other areas. I'm standing in the security area. This is the checkpoint just before you enter the boarding area. And we have stopped here to see if we have had any progress on the installation of the scanning machines. Now, they have moved them into positions. If you look behind me, you can see two of them in position here. That's where they will be located, and there is another one here to my left. So they are in position, but they have the installation for these is not yet complete. So we are awaiting the completion of the installation of the scanning machines, not just in this area, but also in the domestic area as well. So this is really about what is happening with the scanning machines for the time being. We're waiting the completion of the installation. They've done most of the work, but it's not completed as yet. So we await that. So we're going to move from here and go around to the arrivals area where the carousels, the two large carousels, will be installed. Here we are inside the arrivals area, baggage claim to be exact. And as promised, we're here to see what work has been done on the installation of the carousels in this area. Of course, just to remind you that we have two large carousels in this area, this one and the other one to the far end down there. And as you can see from looking right next to me here, compared to what you saw 2 weeks ago, that the installation of these particular carousels is at a very advanced stage. So these are almost to the point of completion, and we are looking forward to these being completed, hopefully by the end of this week, early next week. So this is where we are at with the installation of these carousels, and we will be moving from here to make our final stop for this, our latest API IADC update. Well, we have basically come to the end of today's IADC update. Where we are here on our final leg is at the entrance to the passenger terminal building, and this is the road that you will be using when you are going to the Argyle International Airport. Of course, it takes you off the main Windward Highway and it brings you in here. Very soon we will also see work on the roundabout, that promised roundabout that we are going to be having at the very entrance there to ease the traffic as we come in. And this road basically takes you in and out of the passenger terminal building. So it's a 2-lane road, 1 in, 1 out. And of course, when you get below, you will see the parking lot area, you will see the drop-off area, you'll see the pickup area. So you make your turn around on the road network down there and you come back out this way and rejoin the regular traffic. So you've seen what we have to show you for today on the IADC update, and I hope you're pleased with what you've seen this week. Next week we will be doing something else, and hopefully we'll be able to show you even more. So until then, continue to support the Argyle International Airport as we continue the realization of a Vincentian dream. Until next week, we'll see you again.